to a new food reviews with Phatty. As always, I'm your host Phatty, aka Jay. So we are doing something new today. This is going to be the Kansas City style pulled pork mac and cheese bowl from Callenders. I hope I pronounced that right. This is a pasta and creamy cheese sauce topped with pulled pork blended with Cajun City style barbecue sauce. Creamy. Now, this does have 420 calories in it, 7 grams of sugars, and 1,090 milligrams of sodium. So this is not an everyday eat. But if you needed to make something quick and you're hungry, you could probably fit the spot. So there's a picture of that. So you can see the expectation. And now you get to see the reality. This is what it really looks like. So there we are. Side-by-side comparison. Yeah, it's not exactly what it looks like. Don't look as great as it does. They do claim these boxes are made out of plant-based fibers, it says here on the box, though. And, yeah, I mean, it takes 4 minutes initially to get it warm, and then you stir it up and you cook it for another minute or two. Let it sit for a minute, and there you go. By the way, if you didn't notice, I have a new setup. This kind of gives you a chance to see the food a little closer, or at least you get to see the box and the food. I'm still working on the setup, so kind of bear with me as I go through the motions. I am looking to set up some other things to make this look a little different. I gave the one stand a try that I was going to use for this new table that I set up here, and that did not work out. It was just terrible. So what I've done is I've concocted this little deal here that I got going on, sitting on the table. It's a little higher than what I expected, but once again, expectations and realities. So we're going to go ahead and give this a try. So let's dig in. Yummy. So this does cost, I think it was like $4, $4.25, something like that. And it's supposed to be pulled pork mac and cheese, like I said. And, one more bite so I can just decide what I feel like. Okay, so first things first, I can taste the barbecue. The pulled pork, it's not super terrible considering that I'm not a big pork guy. It's alright. The thing is this mac and cheese, it tastes like macaroni and cheese. That's not bad either. But you can tell it's super salty. Rather than having a sweet and salty kind of combination, it's real salty. So, yeah, like I said, it boasts 19 grams of protein, which is not terrible considering. But honestly, the price is kind of high. And everybody might think I'm cheap, and I really don't mind. If that's what you think, that's your opinion. But I feel like this is not a value. So, just to call it right off the cuff, yeah, this is not exactly the best I've had for the price. For $4 and some change, this definitely should look better first off. Second off, I'm just not sure about the price. It seems crazy to me that it's a little tiny bit of pork and a little bit of macaroni and cheese, and they're charging nearly $5 for this. So, to put it quite simply, I'm just going to go ahead and call it real quick because I don't really have a whole lot more to say about this other than, like I said, it's got 420 calories, 7 grams of protein, and almost 1,100 milligrams of sodium. That's ridiculous. So if you're in a bind, maybe grab one of these, but I would suggest just doing it out of the clear blue. Because that's something that definitely doesn't really fit well with me. So let's go ahead and call it. I'm going to say 1 thumb down for the value, because if it was like $1 cheaper, this would be definitely probably worth it. You know, $2 or $3 I could see. But everything is being super inflated thanks to Brandon. Anyhow, yeah, that's where I'm going with that one here. It's giving me hiccups and indigestion already, but hey, whatever. And then For presentation, I give it 2 thumbs down because it looks like dog food. I'm not sure it's not because it's Marie Callender. And for some reason between Marie Callender and Banquet, they kind of make me nervous a little bit. Although some of the stuff is really good, it just makes you wonder about quality because of the way that the agricultural community, well, I wouldn't blame the agricultural community, the USDA, how they allow certain things to be placed in foods. You have to watch out for those bioengineered ingredients because they do get you with those. So yeah, that's my first thought on this. And then for overall taste, 1 thumb up because it's not like the greatest thing I've ever had. I mean, it tastes all right, but it doesn't really make me want to go dig into it like crazy. It's just like, okay, I'm eating. Which, most microwave meals, it's kind of where they stand with it. It's just like, at least you're eating. Or try to give them that. Yeah, I mean, not the most impressive thing in the world. So let's move on forward. We're going to ask Mr. Unpredictable. Yeah, I know his name is Mr. Predicto, but I call him Mr. Unpredictable because lately he's been unpredictable as all craziness. So let's ask him. Mr. Predicto, does this Kansas City style pulled pork mac and cheese bowl suck?
The outcome cannot be predicted.
My point proven. Mr. Unpredictable. Mr. Unpredictable, does this Kansas City pulled pork mac and cheese bowl suck?
You can rely on that.
Bam, he was ready to go before I was that time. I said you can rely on that, so there we are. That's Mr. Predicto. This is my opinion. 1 thumb up. There's really not much more to say about this. I wish there was more to say, but this is kind of the kind of companies that they just don't really care. They're just like, as long as we can give them something to shove in their face, America will just eat it. And that's not a joke, because that's what they do to us in everyday life and in the grocery aisle. They're just like, feed them that crap and let them keep moving. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. This is definitely a different angle for me, because I'm still learning where I can put my head and where to move, where not to move, how to place things on the table. So please bear with me as I do go through this experiment to see if this angle works a little better. I do know that the guy that told me this was a subscriber who says he watches my channel a lot, and he says that I remind him of his friend. So hey man, if you're watching the video, glad you're watching the videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know who you are. I just won't say your name. I don't want to put publicity out there on you if you don't want your name out there, and I don't know if you do or not, so I'm not going to do that. However, I do appreciate your comments. And thank you very much for, throwing me an idea, throwing me a little bone to see how that works. Obviously, I'm still not gotten this perfected, but you can at least see the food throughout the video. So give me time. Let me work this out. I'm going to try to find a couple setups, figure out where my stuff is, and definitely try to make this work a little better. I look at it like this. I've been doing this nearly a year. In July, it'll be a year. So why not go ahead and try to change it up a little bit, because variety is the spice of life. So anyhow, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watching, who liked, subscribed, and rang the bell so far. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that have come up to the channel and subscribed. And also, I would like to say thank you to everybody who does stay till the end of the video. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if there's any companies out there, whether food or anything else related, even if it's not related to the food review channel, I'd be more than happy to accept a sponsorship. I do have contracts, and I'd be more than happy to negotiate. So please do let me know. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching my videos and coming here to watch the videos in general. I want to say thank you for this, and also a big shout out to, just like I said, just anybody who's trying to keep on keeping on. That's where I'm at right now, and once I get this little setup going, it's going to be really nice. I just haven't had a chance to do a whole lot with this. being as I am about to start a second job. I'm working full-time now and about to be working part-time and a part-time YouTuber. So yeah, I'm grinding really hard to get the money up to do some other stuff. And I'm definitely grinding hard with these companies to try to find a sponsorship or two. If you do decide to sponsor me, you can get a hold of me at foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. And I'd be more than happy to do some advertisements and reviews of your products for a small fee, of course, a sponsorship fee. So please do get in contact with us. My name's Jay. I'm not hard to find. And I'd be more than happy to move forward with that. So thank you all you lovely people. And of course, I'm going to call it a day as I always do. So it is a day. And of course, as always, move the box. Food Reviews with Phatty out.